Hello. Welcome back to Let's Talk Ray Bradbury. If you've not yet subscribed to our channel, please take a moment to do that now. Also, happy Independence Day for our American viewers. Today, we're getting right back into From the Dust Returned. Yesterday, I did skip The Wandering Witch because I'd previously reviewed it here. So we're moving on to Whence Timothy, the 6th chapter in From the Dust Returned. I'm hoping here that we'll get some origins of young Timothy, who we met in the first chapter as the listener who is being told stories by his 1,000 times removed great-grandmother, the Egyptian mummy, in the attic of their strange house. But yes, synopsis. We've gone back to Timothy. We've gone back to Grandma in the attic telling tales. Timothy, having heard the story of the arrival of Cecy, his sister, asks how he got there. Grandma explains that he was found on the porch in a basket with Edgar Allan Poe as his pillow and Shakespeare as the book at his feet. She says that he is to be the family historian and that he has a thirst for writing. And he asks, "What should I write?" And she says, begin with the house itself, which is interesting because, the house is really the first character that we're really introduced to by her. I think it's obvious here that, if you can say that anything is autobiographical, Timothy is the surrogate for Bradbury, and oftentimes it's assumed that he's the character. So, when he puts these young boy characters into his things, but it's Grandma, the elder, telling the story, speaking to the young, often in a way that, oral traditions are handed down in families. But finally, Timothy's come along and he's going to write it down, make it permanent, set it in stone, and possibly share it with the rest of the world, such as Bradbury as an author has done. I love the image of Poe and Shakespeare in the basket with him, being found alongside him. Obviously, the person who dropped him off had a love of literature. But also, I love the idea that she says he's to be a historian, but of course, neither Poe nor Shakespeare wrote history. Sometimes they set their stories in historical context, Shakespeare in particular, a lot of characters who were real, but of course, fictionalized for his plays. But I love this because this is in the context of From the Dust Returned, which is a family of supernatural people. So it sort of lends an interesting credence to the whole thing, the idea that, yes, these characters are fake, but they're entering the same realm as these classic characters from Poe and Shakespeare, and it sort of sets apart From the Dust Returned with those things sort of in their own parallel reality. And that's the beauty of good fiction. It creates a reality. It causes you to suspend disbelief. And I think that Bradbury sort of sets us up for all of that and invites us in a little bit better by making these references, as opposed to saying he's a historian and then pretend like it's reality in the sense of the way we know reality is. Bradbury says or implies a lot in just about a half a page in this one, so very well done here with Chapter 6, Whence Timothy. Next time we'll be looking at Chapter 7, From the Dust Returned, which is The House, the Spider, and the Child. Looks to be a little bit longer, looks to be a proper short story this time around. A lot of snippets so far in this collection, but I'm looking forward to sinking my teeth into something a little bit longer, so be sure to tune in probably tomorrow, maybe the next day, for a review of The House, the Spider, and the Child. Once again, happy Independence Day. Get out there, enjoy yourself, maybe watch a good movie, spend some time with your family, remember what it's all about, and until next time, keep it creepy.